I found my calling in life. And it's a good calling. It's a nice living. People adore you everywhere you go. They treat you like Christ, like you're the Messiah.
You know, if I discover that I was Satan in person, I will do a good job too.
As Satan.
Because I will be faithful to my calling.
It's how you do your work, isn't it? You know, at the end of the day, whether you're the Messiah or you're Satan, it's loving what you do and giving it 100%.
Well, that's a scene from Bill Maher's new documentary film, Religulous. The comedian and talk show host travels the world. He interviews people about their faith. He talks to Christians, Jews, Muslims, and as you just saw, that man who claims to be the second coming of Christ. And Bill Maher joins me now. Thanks for being with us.
Hey, thanks for having me.
People who maybe don't know that much about your history, your mom is Jewish and your father is Catholic, and when you were younger, you actually you were raised in part in the Catholic Church. Is this movie sort of an examination of the things that you questioned as a child?
Well, I didn't question that much as a child. When you're a child, you don't question, and that's part of the problem, is that they stuff it into your head before you're old enough to fight back. I always compare it to the fact that when I was a kid, they also drilled mercury into my teeth, into the cavities, which we know now is a horrible thing to put in your body. And when I was older, I had the mercury drilled out, and you can do the same thing with Catholicism.
You think it's possible to be highly intelligent and deeply religious?
Yes, because people wall off parts of their mind. There are highly intelligent people who do that. But then what they do is they wind up twisting themselves into sort of, you know, intellectual pretzel to come out and defend something that part of their mind must know cannot possibly exist. Yes, but you can actually be intelligent and be religious.
You spent a lot of time on Christianity in your film. I feel like maybe 70%.
No, I don't think so. I think it's probably pretty even. We're talking about religion in general. We are certainly not going after any one religion. It's the whole idea of people who think magically and in terms of stuff that's just not rational. And that has, I think, as far as you see in politics, led us into a terrible situation because we've had 8 years of a faith-based presidency, and you saw how well that turned out.
So what do you think? Because both Barack Obama and John McCain talk about their religion and talk about how important Christianity is in their lives.
Yes, but they're lying. That's okay. I don't mind fake piety, and I'm sure this is what these gentlemen are talking about. What really worries me is when somebody really believes it. Sarah Palin really believes it. She believes in the Old Testament and the New Testament literally. She's one of those people who thinks that Jesus went on pony rides with dinosaurs. This is dangerous. George Bush, same way. They believe in end times. They believe the world is going to come to an end probably in their lifetime. This makes me a little nervous.
All right, let me ask you this, because you go back to it and you said that it doesn't bother you about John McCain and Barack Obama because they're lying. But if they are lying, it's because people want religious leaders. They want their president to be religious.
Yes, that's the problem. 60% of this country believes the Noah's Ark story is literally true. You see why America is in such bad shape? I mean, when people think this childishly, and of course, we're like the last of the Western democracies to be thinking this way, to be this religious, it's very hard to get anything done. It's very hard for this country to advance, to progress. This is a skin I truly believe that we need to shed if mankind is going to go forward.
Yeah, you give people a lot to think about, and you do it with some laughs as well. So your new film, Religulous, Bill Maher, thanks so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you, Karen. I appreciate it.